Hi everybody and welcome back to the KnitKnackChat podcast. I am your host, as always, Zach. I am coming to you this lovely Saturday, April 9th, 2022, in my apartment on campus in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It is very nice outside today. It very much feels like spring and I'm very excited for that. I have quite a bit to show you guys today. It's been a while. It's been almost a month since my last video. I've done some traveling. I've done some shopping. I've done a lot of knitting. So yeah, let's just get right on into it, I guess. So let's get started with what I finished since the last episode. You guys will remember this. This is the Slumber Shawl by Stephen West. It is now huge, and wow, it's really graphic. This yarn is was dyed by Natty Boho Fiber Co., who is the husband of Aquila, who is a lefty knitter here on YouTube. And I think I talked to him and he was like, yeah, I think I might stop dyeing for a bit. So that kind of sucks. But this is the Feed Me Seymour colorway with the Slumber Shawl by Stephen West. So super fun. Scalloped edge. First time ever really doing this like shell detail, and it was really fun. So yeah. Just gonna wear it throughout the whole podcast. It's huge. It's a worsted weight shawl, but it's super big and airy, and like, yeah, so it's super nice. Actually, I'll take it off for my next finished object, which was a test knit that I had last time that I don't know if I showed off, but obviously the pattern came out. This is the Phantom Fuzz top by Park Williams. Put it on over my t-shirt. Yeah, so this is the Phantom Fuzz. Ugh. Obviously I'd wear something different with it. The full length sleeves. No decreases, so it's really open and airy. Yeah, super fun. Kind of slightly cropped. I knit it out of Muse Egret, which is the Surrey lace weight. This is the colorway Highlighter. I'm really excited to wear it more this summer when it's really nice and windy out. So yeah, that's my plan with this shirt, is to wear it out if I go out clubbing, or just if I want to go to the beach, and I'll have something light to put on. So yeah, it's super nice. I probably wouldn't ever wear it with a shirt. So yeah, let me take this off. This was a fun knit, and I highly recommend it. I really like the cast on for it. It's like it's an applied I-cord cast on, which is super fun. This sweater is knit entirely with lace weight, with one size needle, all of the I-cords, you do your lace weight held double. And I used two and a bit skeins, I think, of lace weight yarn for this. So currently it's just sitting in my little bucket, waiting for me to go home and put it in with my other knitwear stuff that I'll probably wear more seasonally. So those are my two finished objects that I have from the last episode. Let's start off and go into whips. Let's show off my big whip first that you guys have seen. Here she is. This is my Starflanket, again by Stephen West. I finished the first section of brioche. I finished half of the brioche, and I have the other half to do. I just have to switch my colors to the other two, which are these two. I'm thinking of doing the pink in front and then the green in the background. Yeah, and then I move on to the next section. While I was knitting this, I literally knit on this like 4 months ago. While I was knitting on this, I learned how to do 2-color brioche in 1 round. So that was super fun, and it went by a lot faster. So yeah. Here's where I was last time. My little mushroom marker. I was in the stripe section, brioche. We'll see how far I get on this until the next episode. Probably won't be that far because I have to finish school, so I probably won't start working on. Maybe I'll try to finish the brioche and do the setup to what, so I'm like done doing brioche soon. Maybe later today I'll whip out my last, like, I think I'm halfway, so 1, 2, 3, 4. My last like 10 rows. I think I have to do 20 rows of brioche. My last 10 rows I'll just whip out today or this weekend. And then I get to start over with all my colors because I've used all my colors that I have for that. So that's super fun, super colorful, excited to have that project on the way still. So, is there anything? Yes, there is something else that's I think this is a continued whip from last time. I remember showing off the yarn for it a while ago, but now that I'm pretty far on it and it's almost done. Again, it's on my needles, so you can't really tell, but this is the Boho Blush Shawl by Andrea Mowry. I am knitting it out of Muse 2320 Crane Wife, which is 100% superwash merino, in the colorway Cranberry Slush, but it was a custom colorway for me because she usually doesn't dye Cranberry Slush until the fall rolls around, but this color is going to look so good on my voice teacher when I give it to her, hopefully when I finish it before my recital in 3 weeks. So there's that. I'm almost done with this garter section, and then I do brioche and then a small garter section, and then I bind off, and I'm gonna add the fringe to it just to use as much yarn as I can from it. So this has been a lot of fun. It's like a rectangular-esque shawl. It's gonna be really pretty. I'm really excited to give it to her. I hope she likes it. This I haven't touched in a while, but you know, it's my sock sack, so you know what's in here, a pair of socks. And I'm not really that far on it, but just thought I'd show you. So I'm using the MustStash yarn that I got gifted to me by Tracy Miller. This is the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe colorway. I finished my toe. Now I'm just knitting away at the foot. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with the heel. I'm looking to possibly buy the magic heel pattern and doing the magic heel with this just so I can use as much yarn as I can. So yeah, that's my plan with that. Simple socks. I don't want to show too much off. Next, I'm going to show my other small project. So, I think I remember showing you guys a similar pattern, not a similar pattern, a similar like design, quote unquote, by the same person sometime last year. But PapaBearKnits is a Minnesota-based designer who designs jockstrap pouches. So this is, oh, I can't really see it that well. This is the jockstrap pouch that I'm knitting. This is called the Business Travel by PapaBearKnits. So I'm currently knitting like the front pouch part, which has a bunch of cables on it, which is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying doing cabling. Yeah. And then I have another jock in my queue that I'm gonna knit as like a test knit for him. I'm very excited about that. He currently has one of my other pouches that I made and he's sewing it up for me, so I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, I'll probably give this one to him as well to sew up, so we shall see. This is in a Fringe Supply Co. bag that I got before they went out of business, so there's that. Next, my next two whips are sweaters, and they're in, one's farther along than the other, which is obvious. So this first one I'm going to show you is the Enchanted Mesa sweater by Stephen West. So I'm on the first half of the body, I guess, technically, because I split for my one sleeve after the yoke, and now I have to knit 11 inches on the body until I split for my other sleeve. So I did kind of a rainbow marl in my Mesa, in my yoke. It is all Muse, all of this is Muse, and then my main gray and black are West wool that I had leftovers of, with Muse held within. So I have a bunch of Surrey and mohair scraps in my yoke. So my red colors, my oranges, I had like this much orange left from my orange scraps. So, and then I have some slub in with my yellow. Green and blue fade together, and then the blue and purple fade together as well. So yeah, it's a fun pattern so far. Trying to juggle these 4 balls while just knitting 2 rounds at a time. It's kind of annoying, so I just have it put away at the moment. So hopefully I can get into the groove of that and split for my other sleeve soon, because after I do that, it'll be pretty simple. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for my sleeves yet. I'm thinking of making like 1 gray and 1 black if I have enough yarn to do so. So that's my thoughts at the moment. So there's that, and I have that in my Mrs. Brown bag that I got for Christmas a few years ago. And my last sweater, and that is for the Hold Me Double knit along. I probably won't finish it at the end of the knit along, but it'll be a really nice warm sweater for the winter, so I'm really excited for that when it's winter again. Hold Me Double knit along is hosted by Little Red Mitten and Full Moon Fibers, so there's that. And my next sweater is in my little depressed knitter bag. I'm gonna call this my depressed knitter bag. That's not what the design of this fabric is. I have to ask her again what the fabric line is called, so I can let you guys know. But in this bag, I have the starts of a Stay Pull by Park Williams, by Park and Knit. This, I'm knitting it out of Noro Inca, which are the two, they're 200 gram cakes, 500 meters. I need 2 more cakes just to be safe, and I have it's waiting for me at a local yarn store in my area. So yeah, I have like the first half of my yoke, or like my short rows finished technically, and yeah, so I have it connected in the round. I just need to finish my yoke, and I think I'll do that fairly soon, probably this week, because it's Easter break soon, so I'll have time to do some knitting. it's a fun knit. I am doing that for the Park Knit knit along, and it's really been fun. There are a few other people knitting the stay pull in that knit along, and I'm thinking about casting on one of her hats as well, or her one hat as well, just so I can have something in that. So yeah, that's all for my whips. Again, it's been a while and I've been kind of sad and stressed, more stressed than sad. So I did some stress relief shopping before my spring break. I had a really tough day and I just decided to order some yarn, and so I did. So this is what I had ordered before spring break. Purchased me some woolens and NOSH. These are both 90-10 Targhee nylon, 411 yards. This is Femme Fatale, so it's a black, gray, light gray, white stripe with a red mini. And then this is Happy Bright, so big old rainbow happiness. So I don't know what kind of socks. I'm gonna make socks with these, but I don't know when they will get done. I also have like 5 other skeins of woolens and NOSH that I need to knit into socks. So no shame, but I have them and I can knit with them when I want. Or maybe they'll be giveaway prizes or knit along prizes. Probably not though, these are for me. So there's those. And then while I was home for spring break, I went up to the cities because I'm not that far from the cities, and I went to the Yarnery, which is a local yarn shop in St. Paul, and I wasn't going to buy anything, but I saw this yarn, this Isire Bomelin, which is a cotton linen blend, which is technically a fingering weight, but I think it'll be lacy. It's like lacy enough, lace weight enough, that I'm going to be knitting the pure mesh pullover out of this. So I bought 2 just because I wasn't sure, because I'm going up in a yarn weight. I'm not gonna go up in a needle size, but I have 2 just in case, and plus if anything I can make another thing out of it, or make something for a friend. So that's what these are for. I probably will start this again maybe over Easter, because most of the other people who I have seen knit the pure mesh, it's gone really fast for them, so that'll be a fun adventure to do as well. I'm not excited about seaming it though. I don't really love seaming things, but maybe it'll be pretty easy. Okay, so recently, like 3 days ago, my college choir did a choir tour to Kansas City, Missouri. And of course I had to look if there were any yarn shops, and there were a few in Kansas City, Missouri, and I was like, okay, I'm not sure exactly where our hotel is, so I'll wait and like look again once we get to the hotel. We get to our hotel and I search on Google yarn stores near me, and there's one like a 10-minute walk from our hotel, and I was like, okay, I have to go, obviously. So it is the Yarn Social, KC, Kansas City Yarn Social. It was a 10-minute walk from my hotel, and I took my knitting friend, who's in choir with me, who I like trapped into knitting, and we went to the yarn store. She didn't buy anything, but I was like, I want to buy stuff. So some non-yarn things that I bought are these 2 pins. Oh, whoops. This rainbow skein, and this Sagittarius, because I'm a Sagittarius and I had to. And then I also saw these 3 stickers, and I was like, well, I can't just buy one of them, so I bought all of them. So I got this banana skein. I bought this hot dog skein, and this hamburger cake. So I need to find a place to put these just to have. So yeah. And then I walked in, I didn't know exactly what kind of yarn they had. They had hedgehog fibers, they had, who else did they have? They had a hedgehog. All I can think of right now is that they have hedgehog fibers, and they had La Bien-Aimée. And I was like, well, yeah. So I knew I wanted to buy La Bien-Aimée yarn. And I didn't know exactly what color to buy because they had pretty much all of them. And I was like, if I had unlimited funds, I would totally buy everything. But I don't. So I limited myself to obviously those pins and those stickers and one skein of La Bien-Aimée yarn. So this is what I bought. This is La Bien-Aimée Merino Sport. This is the Grello colorway. This is so amazing. I love it so much. Yeah, I very much am in love with this. They had Helix and Felix as well, which is the lace weight, and I was like, well, I could like take this and make a different pullover, pure mesh pullover out of one of these. And yeah, but I didn't. I almost did, but I'm so happy with buying this. I think I'm gonna make a hat out of this, or maybe I'll find like something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. But I have it, and yeah. I was like, oh, I could buy like some fingering weight yarn, but I'm like, if I buy La Bien-Aimée fingering weight, I want to make a shawl out of it. And if I want to make a shawl out of it, it has to be Stephen West, and then it has to be like a fade. And I need like at least 4 colors for a fade. And that would have been like $300. No, that would have been like 200 bucks. And I was like, I don't have the money for that right now. But I bought that, and yeah. So that's like my yarn buying happiness that I have right now. Yeah. So that's about it for everything yarny that I have to show you. But I didn't make a post about it on Instagram, but I need to. The second year of the Socks and Stocks Knit Along started last week. And I'm gonna hopefully make an Instagram post about it soon. But pretty much the same rules as last year. And I mentioned it in the last podcast as well, but pretty much knit a pair of socks, be it a textured sock pattern or with a self-striping yarn. So those are the 2 requirements this year. Last year I added the like fancy sock, like a highly speckled or whatever, but it either has to stripe in thick stripes or do like micro stripes, or it has to be like a patterned sock. And yeah, so I have a Ravelry post. I have a Ravelry page and discussion board on Ravelry if you want to talk about patterns on there. And then Instagram, the hashtag is Socks and Stocks 2. Socks and Stocks Cal 2 is the hashtag, and it'll be right here, and it'll be in my Instagram post. So I hope you guys join me. It started April 1st and runs the end of May, I believe, is what I have. But I may extend it to be the end of June. So we shall see. I hope that you all are doing well, and I hope that this video has found you in a happy part of your day. And if not, I hope it has made your day a little bit better. Make sure you keep squishing all the yarn and knitting to your heart's content. Don't let anybody tell you to stop knitting unless you like need to like run out of a burning building, because then you should stop knitting and get out of the burning building, please. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a lovely day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.